Hey guys, this is Sekar here, and let me tell you that what journey we are going to begin today. So basically we are in Madhubani today, where I came to meet to my relative, and from there I plan to visit to Janakpur. So basically this Janakpur situated in Nepal, and when I planned to come to Janakpur, we would have thought that okay fine, eventually we have to cross to the Nepal border. So 10 minutes ago basically we have crossed Nepal border, and now we are in Nepal actually, and we have been traveling. So when I came to Nepal and I asked to this auto driver, and what he suggested me that it will take around 40 minutes to be there in Janakpur. So now we are in this journey, and hope so within this 30 minutes we are going to arrive there. Guys, let me tell you what interesting thing about Nepal, that I have never heard any clashes between the religion. I never heard any racist kind of approach to any Nepalese guy. So that's really great about this place. Even though it's a Hindu country, majority of the person stay here as a Hindu, but you'll find barely I have heard about any kind of classes, any kind of rights taken place over there. So that's really great about this place, because even though it's so many and you'll find a lot of different culture people stay here. It's not about that only Nepalis stay here. You'll find a lot of people who come from Bihar to stay here. So that's really make this place amazing, and people stay in harmony. So that's make unique this place. Hey guys, so eventually we came to highway, and yeah, one more thing that let me tell you that what actually went wrong while coming from Nepal border. Actually this is the highway which starts from the beginning, from the border, and it goes directly to the Janakpur. But what went wrong that for some reason in middle of this highway some maintenance is going on, and that's the reason that we took this passway to come by, and eventually we meet up here. So now again there was a highway and road was really good, but again we are suffering from the road, because as you can see still the construction is going on, as you can see here, and bit of dusty also, because all over the places lot of dust are there. I came to my relative place, and from there I decided to visit to Janakpur. Basically let me tell you that my relative stayed in Madhubani, and from there it's quite easy to visit Nepal. So yesterday I planned, and today around 12 o'clock, I left my relative place, and from there I came to the border. And from the border it is not that tough actually. If you compare to the rest of the world, it's quite easy to come to India, across India to Nepal border. And let me tell you that the soldiers are very friendly. They don't interrupt anything, they don't intervene in or matter. Nothing is going to check out, nothing they are going to figure out. And it's like, if you're crossing India to Nepal border, it seems like you're crossing one state to another state in India itself. So the only problem what I'm facing, because now already I crossed to the Nepal border, and what is the toughest thing here actually? The road. Because let me show you the roads. If you see the roads are really bad here, and it's a bit of dangerous also to travel in auto. But somehow I will appreciate my auto driver. He's really managing so well, he's driving so well, so we are not getting in trouble, like we don't face like shaking issues and all. So that's really great part about this his driving. Rest of the things, once I will be there in Janakpur, and I will show you throughout that dham, and hope so you guys will like it. Janakpur Dham is the capital of Nepal's Dhansa district, located about 123 kilometers southeast of Kathmandu. The city, also known as Janakpur, was founded in the early 18th century but is believed to be the capital of Vidya dynasty that ruled in Mithila region in ancient time. It is said to be the birthplace of goddess Sita, the daughter of King Janak and wife of Lord Rama. Janakpur plays a prominent role in the Hindu epic Ramayana and is considered one of the holiest cities in Hinduism with several world renowned temples. So if we talk about weather, then weather is you'll find warm, windy and dry climate between April and June. Frequent rain showers July to September. A cool, dry season between October and January, and a brief springtime period from February to March. Humidity is fairly high as well. Pack some thin, light clothes for summer and warm, insulating ones for winter. If we talk about people, culture, and language, as you stroll through a vibrant, colorful street, don't be surprised if you hear a multitude of tongues. Janakpur is a home of diverse ethnic groups such as Yadav, Teli, Brahmins, Kastet, Tharu, Musa, Rajput, and Chhatri, each with their own distinctive tongue in addition to a lingua franca Nepali. The region is also considered the center of Maithili art and culture, and the indigenous inhabitants communicate in Maithili. Many locals also have conversational English and Hindi. So, Sita, also known as a Janki, is one of the most popular goddess in Hinduism, and Jaipur is said to be her native city. It is full of temples and monuments celebrating the goddess, and Janki Temple being a top attraction for lively ambience and architectures that marries the Mughal tradition with the design ethos of Mithila. The place where Ram and Sita are said to have wed is now called as Viva Mandap, and it is another major attraction. You will be amazed by number of sacred ponds you will see while traveling through the city. The place where Ram broke the bow for a challenge to marry Sita is Dhanusadham. It is believed that a ram successfully strung the giant bow. The broken pieces of it fell into the Dhanush Sagar and Ganga Sagar. If we talk about food, then if you're really foodie with an adventurous plate, then Janakpur is the place for you. Enriched with Mithila culture and dry climate, the local foods have their own unique twist. The city is the famous for different varieties of fish and sweetmeats. Must have include bhusua, thakwa, and ghugni, pani puri, lassi, and many more. If we talk about the arts, then Mithila arts is one of the most important component of Maithili culture.
if you can see its influence on the wall of houses and hotels. In Mithila arts, different symbols are used to depict culture, emotions, and situations, which range from simple sketches of an animal, fish, plants, and people to complex scenes from Hindu mythology.
We are returning back to India because we are going to Nepal border, and from there we'll return, we'll cross to India and eventually reach to India. It was wonderful experience, by the way, and eventually I will tell you that I was satisfied because when I went there I got this spiritual experience and completely devotional experience. So great, great feelings is what I am going to say to you, and I must tell you that you must have to visit that place. Amazing place ever. See, even when I was a kid, I still remember that I have been to my relative, and because of some reason I was ill, so I couldn't make it to the place. Because my parents they left me that place because I was ill, and they have gone to the alone to that place to visit. So eventually, it was great feeling, great, great thing that I have done, and yeah, so that's what.